Who's ready for a sweet and spicy rom-com to help kick off the holiday season? Hey there, book lovers. I'm here with my review of Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey. But first, let's check out what I've been reading this week. First up, we have The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I finished Mr. Fixer-Upper last week, which was the first book in this series, and absolutely loved it. So I couldn't wait to get my hands on this one and get this one started. This is about Catalina King, who is the sister of the main male character in the Mr. Fixer-Upper. So if you read that one, you might be familiar with her because she does play a role in that one, which was why I wanted to read that one first, even though these are interconnected standalone and you don't have to read them both. But this is about Catalina King, who is a renovation expert and reality TV star who shows up with a camera crew to help a town called Mary, Connecticut, after they've suffered a flooding disaster, to try and help them get back on their feet in time to help them start their Christmas festival, which is a big tourism draw for the town. She's really trying to help the town, and the town manager and single dad Noah seems to be fighting her at every turn because he doesn't want the publicity. He doesn't want some TV network coming in and preying on the town and trying to use ratings preying on the town to get ratings and all of that, and doesn't really believe that she's doing it to help them. He thinks that she's in it for herself and all of that. And it's alluded to that the last time she was in town, Kat was in town, she started nothing but trouble. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I'm very interested to find out what happened there. And so along the way, they end up falling for one another. It's an enemies to lovers romance with some guaranteed spice because it's Lucy Score. I'm really excited to see what happens. And I'm also really excited because it's a holiday romance. So I will definitely let you guys know what I think. The next book I have is The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. This one was recommended to me by a friend. It's been on my TBR for a little while now, and I'm kind of excited to get to it. It takes place, it's about 3 different characters. They're all kind of running, each running from something specific, and it's kind of focused around this mysterious vanishing bookshop in Dublin that kind of just shows up when someone needs it, and it kind of brings these 3 unsuspecting strangers together to discover their own stories, and kind of reveals that their stories are every bit as extraordinary as the ones that are found in the pages of the books that they love. It really just sounds like a book lover's dream to me, so I am really interested in getting this one started and seeing if it is as magical as the summary makes it sound and as the cover makes it look. So let me know if you've read this one in the comments. Let me know what you thought, or if you're thinking about reading it, and I will definitely let you know what I think once I get through it. The next book I'm reading is The Enchanted Greenhouse by Beth Durst. Some of you might recognize this author from my review of The Spell Shop, and I'll include a link to that here in case you missed that review. I really enjoyed The Spell Shop, and I have been waiting to get my hands on The Enchanted Greenhouse, and I finally got a hold of it, so I'm eager to get this one started. This one kind of looks like it covers, it actually looks like it covers Kaz and his origin story. So if you have read The Spell Shop, or you've saw my review, Kaz is a character in The Spell Shop that it kind of sounds like we get to hear more about his creator in this one, which is interesting because, and I won't spoil anything from the spell shop, but it doesn't sound like what we thought happened to her actually happened to her. Really, really excited to read this one. And again, if you have read this one, let me know in the comments what you thought. If you're interested to read this one, stay tuned, because I will let you guys know my thoughts on it when I finish it. But yeah, so eager to get this one started too. Got a bit of a bonus for you guys today. So my local bookstore does blind date with a book, and I picked this up at a fall festival a couple months ago, and I specifically picked a Christmas one with the hopes of doing something like this on the channel for holiday season. And so these I think these are always really cool because they come with a lot of little extras and little stickers and stuff. But this one is a gothic mystery thriller. It's a Christmas. It says it keeps you guessing and there's secrets. So I have no clue what this is. I haven't opened it yet. So let's take a look, shall we? Stickers. Sorry. Okay, so it comes with a little, like a hot cocoa stir stick, which is cute. It's got a pen. It's a peppermint bark herbal tea, which sounds awesome. There's a little holiday nail file. Let's see. There's a candy cane. And it's a bookmark that says dead inside but jolly AF, which is kind of cute. And there's a cute little book review insert to let you kind of, when you're finished with a book, kind of tell what your, like the title, author, your feelings, your rating and stuff. These are always pretty neat. But there's something else in there too, but I haven't gotten to it yet, so let's see. And there is a little bracelet that says ho 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 on it. That's super cute. I love these so much. Oh wow. So it's You Must Remember This by Kat Rosenfield, excuse me. I have never heard of this one, and I haven't read this one yet, so I will definitely... An immersive gothic mystery with a long ago love affair, icy death, and a rich family gone bad, from the acclaimed author of No One Will Miss Her. Okay, well, I haven't read this one. I haven't heard of this one, so if you have, definitely let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I will have to look into this one. But yeah, I'm kind of excited to see. I'm not big on Christmas mysteries, but that doesn't mean I haven't read them. But that doesn't mean I am against it. So I will have to check this one out. That's it for what I'm reading this week. If you have read any of those, if you're looking to read any of them, feel free to let me know in the comments. Definitely let me know if you have read or are interested in that Christmas mystery that I just unwrapped, because I'm definitely going to have to look more into that one. I'm kind of excited to delve into that. But otherwise, let's dive right into my review of Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey. So I read Wreck the Halls back when it came out in 2023. And I listened to it again this time around just to kind of refresh my memory, because I really enjoyed it the first time around. I loved it the first time around. I loved it even more this time around as well. It follows the story of Melody and Beat, who are the children of two former rock stars. Their mothers formed the band Steelbirds, and there was a scandal that broke it up decades before the story in this book takes place. They actually don't meet for the first time until I think they're teenagers, and by that point the band had already broken up. And the story takes place in here is that they get approached as adults, in their 30s, I believe, that they are approached by a producer who wants to do a live stream reality TV show about reuniting the band for a Christmas reunion show, because their biggest song has gone like super viral or whatever, and they're trying to reunite the band and capitalize on that. And Melody initially doesn't want to do it. Beat really does, because he's in a financial spot where he needs the money. And then, Melody kind of sees it as an opportunity to become financially independent from her mother, and agrees to do it, which they've got a task ahead of them because their mothers have been estranged for so long because of what broke the band up, which I won't spoil that for you, but it was a pretty big scandal. So they got their work cut out for them, and on top of that, they both kind of have a bit of a crush on each other, so there's the them falling for each other in the process dynamic, which was really fun to read. So yeah, this was a really exciting book. The characters in this book have pretty amazing chemistry, which is pretty typical of a lot of Tessa Bailey's books. Like she does a really good job of writing characters that fit really well together and that gel really well together. Melody is the shy. She works with as a book she restores books, so she's very introverted, doesn't really do a lot of stuff with like other people. She's very in her own shell, and it was nice to see her come out of her shell around Beat. And Beat is very protective of Melody, and you see that a lot in this book as the story unfolds and things happen, and that was really sweet to see. But it was really, really sweet to see them interact with one another, especially as like their attraction for one another continues to like grow and blossom and everything. And that was just really fun to witness as the reader, especially considering just how just awesome the character chemistry was. It was like, it was very well written and very well done. This book was very spicy. Like if I had to give it a spicy rating, it would definitely be a 5 out of 5. Very typical for Tessa Bailey. Not an issue for me, but if you are new to spice at all, I don't know that I would say this would be the first one that I would recommend. Maybe start with something a little bit lower on the spice level. Tessa's pretty well known for, in my opinion, as being a queen of spice. Like that's just something she's really good at. Very, very well known for for writing. Again, not something that's a problem for me. I know it can be a problem for other readers. So I did want to make a mention of it and point that out. It is throughout the book though, so it is pretty unavoidable. It's not like one or two scenes. It's not something you can just skim over. I don't know that you could just skim over it and still read the book. So did want to point that out, if in case that was a deterrent for anybody. I didn't want someone to pick it up and read it and that be an issue. So fair warning. One of the things that I absolutely love about reading Tessa Bailey's books is that she is really good at writing funny banter between her characters. I always know that when I pick up a Tessa Bailey book that I'm pretty much guaranteed some witty banter to be thrown into the mix. Like I'm guaranteed that I'm gonna laugh out loud at least a few things that the characters, if not everything the characters are gonna say to one another, just because she's really good at having that back and forth banter. It's always really fun reading a Tessa Bailey book. Just because it's, like I said, it's always really funny. She's very good at writing the banter. She's also very good at writing like emotional scenes between characters, especially when it gets to those, that toward the end stuff when like the plot hits a high point. She is really good at those parts. So it's always something to look forward to. Overall, I would give Wreck the Halls by Tessa Bailey 5 out of 5 stars. I really, really enjoyed this book. The characters were just so much fun to read. The plot was super engaging. It was the perfect kickoff for me for my holiday reading season. As you can see behind me, I've got a few more already lined up to pick up next. If you saw earlier in the video and what I'm reading this week, I'm already reading The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score, and really enjoying that so far, even though I just started it and I'm not super far into it. But again, it's Lucy Score. I'm really excited on that one. But if you have read anything else by Tessa Bailey, if you're a fan of hers, or if you are looking for a spicy holiday romance, I would definitely check this one out if spice is not an issue for you, because like I said, this one is a spicy one. If you are interested in any of the other books that I mentioned, definitely feel free to check those out as well. For those of you who are interested in knowing what's up next for the channel, be sure to be on the lookout for my review of My Favorite Holidate by Lauren Blakely. I'm really, really enjoyed this one. It is about Fable, who is a designer who finds out that her boyfriend is cheating on her. She breaks up with him and then finds out that she needs a date to her sister's Christmas wedding. Her billionaire boss steps in to fill the fake dating role for her. She also has a really massive crush on him at the same time, so there's a bit of that dynamic that gets thrown in there. It's a spicy romance. It's a very sweet, very cute holiday romance. It was a great way for me to kick off the holiday season and my holiday reads. Like I said, I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to share my thoughts with you guys. Be sure to stay tuned for that. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on what's next, and to check out more content. If you were interested in any of the books that I shared this week, or if you read them or looking to read them, or have any thoughts, be sure to share them in the comments below. Otherwise, see you guys next time, and happy reading!